Buddy and back for Ratchet Clank Rift Apart. Read it and weep, folks. Read that description and weep. I found my own version of the Angela paradox. Just talking with Yogi about this before. This is this makes me irrationally upset.
Technically, it's my fault too, because Mayo had no idea.
Yeah, no, I had no clue until he brought it up.
Yeah, I tipped him off. So yeah, this is Drek, the sheep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
you know, when he turned into a sheep in the 2016 game, which isn't canon, but is canon.
But apparently it is canon now. But then that brings up a whole other slew of paradoxes, like the fact the Quark's supposed to be in jail, but whatever.
Maybe he left jail.
But the people were celebrating him.
Maybe he had some potato salad that just wasn't very good.
Right? And just think, once we forge this thing and save the dimension, you'll have a whole
But yes, Mayo's kind of had an existential crisis ever since I told him about this, though.
Yes. But okay, ignoring the Drek thing for now, I'll probably freak out about it again at some point. And we have nothing else to talk about. So, basically, the challenge mode playthrough. I can leave that be for now, so,
I mean, I really did.
I'm not entirely sure what this part is supposed to be referencing. Like, Ratchet didn't really seem like he was against going to find the Lombaxes and tools or Crack in Time. Crack in Time sounded like he outright wanted to go visit.
It's because this game isn't a sequel, Mayo. Come on.
Maybe I'm forgetting something in Nexus. Admittedly, I don't remember as much of that game's story as I'd like, but...
You know this planet reminds me of? I can't remember the name of the planet. Nice spawn, Ratchet. This planet kind of reminds me of... At least this, like, structure right here reminds me of where you get the Map-O-Matic in Ratchet & Clank 1.
The Gadgetron HQ?
Yeah, the Gadgetron HQ, precise. Just that specific building, I don't know, just reminded me of that building, I guess. Where you get the Map-O-Matic.
This level's a bit of a maze, so I'm hoping I don't get lost for a really long time here. It's,
Ooh, maybe you'll get the Map-O-Matic.
It's not here.
What if it's not in this game at all?
That's even worse.
Is there even a game where they don't have some variation of the Map-O-Matic?
I'm almost certain there is, but I can't think of it offhand.
You wanna take a bet that it might be a game that starts with a full middle frontal, ending with an assault?
I mean, I haven't played that one, so I couldn't give you an answer there. So yes, we are gamblers after all.
It's more of like not like, hey, do you know if it's from there? It's more like, do you think of all the games it would be, that's the one that they would probably not have it for some reason.
The robots.
My name is Ratchet, but I'm also Clank.
Oh! Oh, he's up. Thank you. Oh yeah! Finally get the crap weapon.
Ice?
I don't know what it is with Ratchet and Clank weapons and ice just never been good. Why do they think that temporary stun items are enough to be a weapon? Like, it doesn't even do damage. Just freezes them for a couple seconds.
I feel like if this was the only option, we would be singing a different tune to an extent.
Maybe, but like even already, like that electric weapon does this weapon's job better.
So does the sprinkler.
Yep.
Take comfort in a full clip, cutie.
Yeah, that's just the how this kind of stuff generally works. Because like
yay, more Blizon.
Mayo and I were talking about
and now it's frozen.
There is also an item or a weapon that is just like this.
Yes. Although the Crack Time version is way better. But I'll get to that later. So, Yeah, so if you remember from a couple parts ago where I mentioned there was a trophy for hitting every single one of the Blizons, the ones here count too. So I'm going to have to hit every single one of them here as well.
Every single what?
Blizon, the crystal things. Oh, they've mentioned his name like 6 times.
Dude, I don't know things by names. I just know them like crystals and this.
Oh, there's the Krieger Bear. Which I thank you for putting it there. They could have been really mean. Put it down in the maze.
I just want you to know, Mayo, there's only a select few games where I could probably tell you the names of things in terms of, like, world building and lore and stuff like that. I think most of those are akin to RPGs, because, you know, the story there is, like, way more fleshed out and important than something
There's
like,
supposed to be a
Ratchet
tether
Clank.
there. Well. Gold Vault!
Ooh, Jolden Bolt? That's how it's pronounced, right?
Not even close. And yes, because I didn't mention it before now, we are now Keyblade Masters.
Huh? Well,
As we always should have been.
It was at the end of the last part.
I mean,
Got
yes, but we were playing as Rivet at the time, and Rivet didn't have it.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, so be very careful entering here. There is a bug involving this elevator that I triggered when my challenge mode playthrough, and I don't want to trigger it again.
You've never met my family either.
The
Unless
bug?
you count
Elevator bugs, those are my favorite.
In
What does
which
it do?
case,
You'll have the elevator trigger, and then you won't be able to go back down because the door will lock. Or best case scenario, which of course means worst case scenario, you will be locked in place, completely incapable of moving.
Oh, you told me about that, I think.
Yep, both of those happened to me.
you sell yourself short.
Maybe.
Elevator bugs are funny.
I have a good
Usually.
life in my
Well, it
dimension,
depends.
kid.
Not if it, like,
And
hard locks or soft locks. See, that's
I don't wanna risk it.
different story there, obviously. But if it's like,
See what reward I got for that gold bolt.
if it's like Dark Souls running at
Oh, now I can
60
give
FPS,
Rivet a
which it's not
Keyblade.
supposed
Well,
to,
okay.
then it's funny.
Speaking of risk, if Kadano Station exists in this dimension, don't the Ruby
I like
on
the
board
elevator
just too?
glitches that are like Dark
Possibly.
Souls ones,
But
where
with
if
the
you
state
run
of
the game,
everything
the
now,
original Dark
who knows
Souls
if it
on
would
PC at 60
Maybe
FPS,
our
'cause it's
best
not
bet
supposed
then is
to,
find some more Blizon and
Uh,
get back to the other dimension.
you can die. Because
You
the
made like 3
elevator-
mistakes there, and all of them are you played Dark Souls on PC.
Yeah, well, PC is actually the best way to play the game. It's weird because it's like the worst port, but it's still the best way. It's like one of the worst PC ports ever, but it's still one of the best ways. It's still probably the best way to play the game. It's very weird.
Maybe.
Though to be fair, now that hardware has increased, you know, there's no reason not to. Plus, the remastered version is the only version you can play on PC now, so you kind of have the version that actually works properly. Or you could be like me, you can have both versions. Because you're just
Because
a
you hate money.
terrible
Yeah.
shell. Yeah, I mean,
I'm not gonna give you crap over that. I've mentioned how many copies of Neo World is a few and Ace Attorney Chronicles I pre-ordered, right? If not, it's a lot. The best part is those games are coming out on the same day. Home run hitter. Well, obviously I gotta turn this on. Knock enemies out of the park when you defeat them with your melee weapon.
I assume that just means they fly really far if you kill
I
them.
sure hope so! Mind you, I'm almost never gonna use a wrench on enemy, but
Maybe you should
I think this is
try
what
if there's
Amiiboids
like
earlier.
If
So
there's a singular enemy... Ooh,
Amiiboids! Yeah, they're the
yeah.
flying.
Yep, they go flying. What happens if you throw your Keyblade at them? Does it do the same thing?
Oh yeah.
Do not let them eat me.
Oh Jesus, was that the explosion of your weapon, or was that because you threw the thing?
Keep firing, or they will overwhelm us.
It's another Amiiboid. I want to test it again. I think I already killed them all.
Let's go with
Okay.
The Glove of Doom.
Got more Glove of Doom.
Can I be honest about something, Mayo, which is a little disappointing that I'm seeing so far about this game? For being a game all about, like, alternate realities and dimensions, there really isn't a lot of, like, new enemies and stuff. It's kind of disappointing.
Yeah, honestly, I've had the same thought. Like, there's a lot of noticeable enemies that are recycling from the 2016 game.
Yeah.
Like,
the
you were getting a
sand
lot of these
shark- the land
Amiiboids and
sharks.
Sand Sharks.
Yeah, oh, the sand sharks, yeah. I couldn't remember if they're called sand sharks or land sharks.
Yeah, they might
Which
be
you
land
could
sharks.
argue
I'm,
that
I'm not
they're,
great at
like-
enemy names.
You could argue that they're staples to the series, I guess, but I don't know,
You
kinda
could,
comes
but
off
like
as
they,
lazy.
especially in the Sand Sharks case, like they only really showed up in the first game, in the remake of the
Yeah.
first game. At least the Amiiboid should have been up your arsenal too.
Yeah, exactly. Well, to be fair, that's also because you do go back to Blackwater City.
They
at least they
show
have
up in a different plane. They show up in Apodos.
I was gonna say they're not there, but at least you're in that galaxy. You know, makes sense. Well, I guess you're still technically in that galaxy here,
They're
right?
not.
It's just a different dimension. You know what they should have done is if they were gonna do that, they should have just made their own like different variation of it. I think that would have made me.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like even just something like in the Amiiboid's case, honestly, just recolor from green to red. I could have lived with that. It would have been super lazy, but it would have been different.
You know what's funny? I literally was gonna say that. I was literally gonna say make the Amiiboids red, and I think I would be complaining less.
Like, they could have the exact same stats, and I wouldn't care.
Yeah, they could be the exact same. Maybe have like one new attack or something, just to.
Yeah, like maybe they spread a fireball instead of a slime ball.
Yeah, exactly. Because you know, if they're from a different, what's it called? They're apparently from a different different timeline, I guess, right?
Yeah,
So,
more or less.
Yeah, it's a little disappointing, I guess. But I mean, it's Ratchet & Clank gameplay. You know, I can't be too upset in the grand scheme of things. Just one of those things that
Yeah,
you're
you are
kinda
definitely
like, you know, they
this
could
way.
have. It's just one of those things where you think of where they're like, you know, they could have.
Just that.
So, is that access arm like some kind of key?
I'm still very curious to what alternate dimension Nefarious looks like. If we don't see him, I would be so disappointed.
Someone that's finished the game, I'm not giving you an answer there. It's the best friend.
Well, yeah, which is fair. I mean, like, you don't have to give me an answer. I'm just, you know, that's just my thoughts. I'm just like, you know, if they don't show us him, I would be very disappointed.
I relate to the junk bot more than I really should.
Is this an analogy for our relationship?
Not necessarily. I guess more in the fact that I am actively enjoying characters that are trying to kill me, which isn't a whole lot better. Actually, it's substantially worse.
Please take that out of context, everyone.
As you should.
It's just the way you put it. You're like, yeah, I like it when people though that I don't like kill me. It's like, oh, okay.
To be fair, I don't even know if context would help that one much.
I mean, it does, because I know you're talking about like villains in games that are like good and stuff, right? That's what that is what you're talking about, right? That's what you're referring to. Like
Not
how
necessarily,
you like
but close.
Nefarious, despite the fact that he wants to kill you, because he's a good villain.
Well, I mean, I guess in this case, it's more like wants to be friends with this juice character, despite the fact that the only scene we've seen of it is it trying to eat us.
I want to be friends with the Amiiboids because their name is funny.
Ratchet, the big one, the big one.
Yeah, we get it. We got it. I almost called her Katie. We got it, Kit.
The name that
Come
could have
on.
been.
We know what we're doing. I'm objectively incorrect, but I'm also objectively correct when you think about it.
Yes.
And that, my friend, is what we call science. Thank you. I'll be here all week. That'll be $5 for my services.
Stop biting me.
No! I'm gonna chomp your face, Mayo. Oh, that sounded really aggressive. I'm sorry.
Here. Okay, I got something to reflect. I'm trying to beat out a trophy on that one. There is a trophy for reflecting items of that thing, and it's one of the most obnoxious ones in the game.
Do you know what the max HP is? Is there a pre-challenge mode max HP and a post-challenge mode, or rather during challenge
I didn't
mode?
hit the max on either. so I don't know. There has to be a maximum. I just didn't hit it.
Ooh, there's not even a trophy tied to that
Nope.
either.
No, the
Very
trophies are
un-Ratchet
really easy in this game.
Dude, they're giving in to the child audience a little too much. I don't like it.
I don't really care the child audience. If anything, it's probably like all the accessibility stuff. They're making a lot of the collectibles really easy or optional.
Well, I mean, you could argue that it's always been kind of like that. Because you never needed gold bolts ever. They were optional.
I mean, yeah, but now they're even more optional.
Well, you could, to be fair, you could also argue they've been leaning that way since the Future trilogy or the PS3 games as a whole.
I mean, if you wanted to really stretch it, I guess.
Well, I mean, what did the gold bolts do in the Kraken time?
Well, they were collectible items for completion.
Exactly. What did skill points do?
I mean,
They gave
skill
you
points straight up
skins.
didn't do anything.
No, they gave you skins. You accumulated points by getting skill points.
Hmm.
They give you skins to use.
I
So
thought that was the zoning.
yeah, they're pointless things that you could do.
Do you want to tell me what I'm doing? Because whatever. I'll run around the room. Probably a computer I missed somewhere.
Guess what, Mayo? The computer room!
Okay, head over by the monitor. I need to slap you. You're not allowed to
Find
make
the
those jokes while I'm doing the
computer!
shadow playthrough.
Are you a fan of my Shadow the Hedgehog reference?
No.
There we go.
Or are you crying a bit inside due to the fact that you've played the game more than any sane person?
I mean, you should have been done long ago.
I mean, you're not wrong.
You literally started the exact same thing like 5 years before me. Hey, it's best friend again. Hi.
Wait, am I not your best friend anymore?
No, you're my mortal enemy.
Playful?
Oh,
Usually
yeah.
he just
I knew
moseys around
that.
the station doing his own thing,
Bitch.
but he seems to be actively chasing you. I am jealous.
I'm jealous too.
There it is, my favorite.
That you're
piece of
taking away my mortal enemy from me.
I love the way it smells after you stare at it.
I only feel a little
Well, I guess this
resentment.
is goodbye then. Thanks for all your help, Junkbot.
It was my pleasure, Rah-Rah Kitty.
I
Boxes.
resent that Mayo won't even look at me when I say, "How's your day been?" anymore. Probably because I asked him more times than any mere mortal should have. But that's besides the point.
Guess I'm going through all this again just for the sake of a few bolts. They don't give me a lot of bolts this game. I have to make them count. Just another one of these.
Oh wait, no, you're talking about actual bolts.
Yeah, like normal bolts. Hi. How you doing?
Very funny. Tell Georgebot he better watch his back.
They really should have covered this crystal.
On board should be just ahead.
So we're back in the normal dimension again. Anything else in this room?
Nope.
I guess it's just the Raritanium. Okay.
This room doesn't even exist, Mayo.
Oh.
What are you doing here?
Other junk bot.
That's actually a funny story.
Was I talking to you?
You are talking to me.
We are under lockdown. How did you and your steed get in here?
Why did they call them junk
shiny,
bot?
Am inspecting your
shiny rock.
facility.
It hurts my feelings that they would call such a beautiful robot a junk bot.
Because I am
They should have, like, they even gave the random robots flying around in the Blazar Mines name, so why can't Junkbot here get a name?
Well, maybe that is his
to be a
name.
surprise for you and your team.
At least JB!
You ruined
No,
it.
it's junk
Never
bot.
do that to the
Because he's a piece of
Emperor.
junk.
Please
Aw.
come in and consider my memory banks.
We still love you, junk bot.
Both of you.
Save, decorator kit.
All three of
What do we
you.
do now?
Conversing with the
There's a
researchers
third
could
one, it's
help
hiding.
decrease suspicion.
I
Or we
see.
can head straight to the forge's control and make
No,
the
Mayo, you're
dimensionator.
blind. You can't see
Looks
anything.
like the Forge's controls are right up on that platform.
So I have a question for you, Mayo. I'm genuinely curious on your opinion.
Okay.
Because I've also been thinking about this lately, right? In regards to this game. Do you think if this game was running on, I guess, performance mode, so the 30 FPS variant, or no, that'd be 50 FPS.
That's
the-
quality
for
mode.
60. Yeah, so if this was on the quality mode, do you think this game could run on PS4, or do you think this is a game that would 100% be on
Absolutely not.
So the reason why I think it could, at least at a cursory glance, is it does very much remind me of what's it called, the 2016 game a lot. Dude.
But the issue it would have is the instant loading.
Well, that's just an SSD at that point, right? That's what they were touting.
Well, yeah.
But so I get that, right? But hear me out, right? Like the problem I guess I see there is like, what about all the other open world games and stuff like that?
What about them?
They didn't have.
I don't see the
screens,
connection.
Maybe one or two. So what's the difference?
That it's loading entirely different maps.
You could also argue this game has loading between
I mean, it does have loading.
planets.
It's just very, very fast loading.
To be fair, the loading in the original games weren't that bad, if you ask
What do we
me.
got?
Like the original, like PS2 games.
Uh-huh.
They're not bad in the PS3 games either. At least not in Crack in Time. I can't say I'd ever complain about them.
I think it's looking here like, really, Ratchet? How stupid are you?
Come on.
Dude, come to think of it, I almost completely.
One of them has a
forgot
skull
Crack
on
in
it.
Time had loading screens. Skull kid.
Well, apparently the skull was the correct option hit, but, well, okay.
You ran the forge with auxiliary power only? The main power button was right there!
Just
Stop
running a stress test.
complaining.
Let
We
me see.
got
Yes,
this.
everything is breaking correctly.
Congratulations!
Let's get out of here before...
We'll survive. We'll be fine. You know what I think they should do, Mayo? They're not going to, but you know what I think they should do? Even if it's just like a one-off thing, we need the return of Ratchet.
Why did the forge not work?
Well, keep watching.
Oh, we're gonna get Ratchet.
Didn't look like.
Yes and no.
Winging this.
But the question is it like PS1 Ratchet Clank 1 tier? Because that is pretty. He's pretty brutal there.
No.
What about the dimensionator?
We'll figure something out!
No, I'll just say this in general. I did mention this in brief earlier. I feel like in general this game kind of has a lack of enemies. I feel like I've just seen all these enemies over and over and over again.
You already mentioned that, yes, in this video.
I couldn't
Like
remember
5
if I
minutes ago.
mentioned- Oh, well, I couldn't remember if I mentioned specifically lack of enemies or just the reuse of enemies with like no variation.
Where, like, there is...
No,
plenty of
Mayonnaise!
different sites.
I need that Lumbax found immediately.
They'll never be able to find us.
Any further.
Can you not see us through the projection?
No, apparently not.
For myself.
Disappointing.
Forge has been destroyed, sir.
What? Get that Lumbax! Get that Lumbax!
Hey, you can see him.
Lumbax!
Yeah, I don't think he can see us.
You're right. We're in an area that is puts on our stealth mode.
Of course.
The intruders are still alive.
The pink The Machine by Pink Floyd.
That won't be the last of
Yay.
them.
Echo the
Find a way to
Dolphin.
escape.
What if we use
Please no.
Lethal?
Good call. Monster Dimension sounds pretty good right about now.
I dread the day that series comes back to life.
With all these revivals going around, it's inevitable.
Ed talking.
I rest my case.
Please on. That's our way out.
I want him to talk to me, Mayo.
It's never gonna happen. Except for that one time.
Except for that one time that I cried. Of course, it was all Echo the Dolphin's fault.
Well, everything's like the Dolphins' fault if you really think about it.
It's true. This is why we're gonna go to that one island in Japan, eat dolphin, probably vomit profusely, 'cause we're probably not gonna like it.
Oh, of course.
or it'll just be the disgust of being Echo, you know, reminding us of Echo. Like, either of those scenarios work. Dude, you know, that's a word that they should have made us say in the dialect challenge. Scenarios. There's so many different ways I've heard people say it.
I feel like I've only ever heard scenario.
You haven't heard scenario before?
Never.
I feel like that's... yeah, that has to be a dialect thing. Because I've heard it, so...
Thinking it's not exactly a
gonna
word that
say-
comes up day to day.
Yeah, exactly. The only time I ever think of mentioning the word scenario is if I'm talking about the scenario of a video game. That should be how telling of
Yeah, it's very selective.
understatement. I'm gonna select Mayo. A, B, up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B, start. Get it? It's the Konami code. Actually, BA start.
It's close to Konami code.
The last of them.
Shout out to Konami for being the piece.
Up and
That was the only
the
way beyond
agents
Forge
blew
that
up.
could
Okay,
make the dimensionator.
or not. Okay, they're still alive.
Dimension, though.
Some of them.
Maybe we can get
God,
away.
I would love to go into immense detail about the conspiracy theory, but I'm not going to. Telling you, Mayo, I think you would love it. Have I told you about that? Have you heard about it? God,
Yes,
love it.
you went into very happy detail about it in an earlier video. Again.
Emergency rafts?
Ooh. No, it wasn't an early video. I think I told you before a video and said that I wasn't going to talk about it in a video. That statement still stands. I'm not going to go ad nauseum about it, though I could for a very long time. My eyes. I went for a walk today. Just felt like I should tell you that. I think
Congratulations.
yeah, it felt very nice. It's very beautiful out today.
It's definitely not beautiful out today here. Sandstorms
As-
for miles.
You know those like pictures of like those giant sandstorms? Or those wall of like sand. It's like there's like a name that you guys call it. I can't remember what it is though.
Those don't happen. Not around here. That's probably like a Sahara Desert type thing.
Well, I know they happen inside like
What would it
Phoenix
take to get your
itself.
Ruby on Forge working again?
Because there's
Okay,
been
then we're thinking of very different things.
If I was to send you a picture right now, would you be able to glance and see what I mean?
Not right this second, but I could before the video ended.
Okay, let me I'll just search up sand wall
Oh, this is
All yours, Glitch.
because I don't know what it's called.
I can open this up real quick. While you're doing that.
Okay, so it looks like this. This was taken outside of Phoenix, I think.
I have lived in Phoenix for over a decade, and I have never seen anything close to that.
This one was taken in Phoenix.
Again, no, that does not happen.
They all get deleted
if it doesn't happen, then what does this picture prove? There's a video right here.
What was the training again?
I'm gonna watch it.
Virus, you can absorb the power they stole.
Dude, this would be terrifying. What if you saw that? Would you crap your pants?
I mean, we have seen storms, but just nothing of that severity.
It's just a wall of dust. It's not really a sandstorm, per se. It's just a huge wall of dust. Which I guess just means, you know, shit visibility and stuff like that is like the biggest thing about it.
Oh, it can go worse than that. There are pretty much every time there's a sandstorm, there are at least a few dozen reported deaths. And it's not just because people can't see. So I'm sure that's accounting for at least some of it. People being idiots and driving when they shouldn't. Oh, it's this one. What? I guess that's a death? I tend to forget that Glitch has a health bar.
Sorry, I got quiet for a second there. I was responding to that. Why can't Glitch talk to us still?
I have no idea.
I demand answers, video game! Did you hear that, Mayo? I demand answers! And if you don't answer me, Mayo, well then I'm gonna tell Mom. And you know what happened last time? She almost told Dad. The unthinkable.
Which means that firewall should be totally clear now.
I would still love for somebody to compile like all the random stuff we've said and agreed with and try to like make some sort of like lore or something of like whatever nonsense that we've been going on about for the past like few years.
Just ignore the several dozens of contradictions to our own lore that we've had.
I feel like for, even though, yes, while that is true, right, I do feel like we have tried to mask the contradictions a bit.
Oh boy, this part.
Slightly.
Oh, there's another death. Yeah, I'm gonna die here 3 times. This part's brutal.
Well, Mayo, you're not allowed to die, because I said so. That is a very annoying sound. And that's
Yeah,
just
we'll get
her
used to it,
going,
'cause-
No.
I'm gonna die here a lot. Because I have to stay here until the targets rise.
Ooh, my favorite game mechanic. Waiting.
Are they going up? No, I thought I saw the beams. And dead again.
Well, at least you knew this was gonna be difficult, right?
It wasn't an issue at all for me when I went through challenge mode. So,
Oh,
I don't
well,
know.
you said, oh, I'm gonna die here quite a few times.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
like
well,
the
you said
first
challenge-
time it was...
You
Yeah.
said challenge mode, though. I assume there's something different. Like, your birthday. Your birthday is different in challenge mode. Ooh, I wonder what
know.
other dimension Mayo Doctor's like.
Worst is, like, I don't even feel like I'm getting close. So I just...
Well, you would know what close is. You've done this before.
Yeah, 'cause see what I'm locking onto, or what I was. Yeah, I need that to rise.
I still hate the no.
Well, get over it, because it's probably going to be the rest of the video. Mute the video if you have to.
Antivirus? Wow. They're very hip, Mayonnaise Doctor. They're hip and cool with the kids. It's funny because I say that, but like, I feel like Insomniac is probably one of the few game companies that actually are kind of like, they're not like too, what's the word? They're not very forced when it comes to modern-day.
I never had that issue with games that you seem to, so I have to disagree with you on principle.
Well, that's because you think the loading screens in Kingdom Hearts 3 aren't an atrocity upon
I think they're fine. And I stand by that. I will fight you over
they're
this.
Fine. You know why, Mayo? Do you know why I don't think they're fine? I'm gonna tell you why. Because there shouldn't be no loading screens in that game. I say no to loading screens. I'm pretty sure you could get behind that, Mayo. No to loading screens. Alright, Mayo, I don't know if it's just me, but I think this might be a trap.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you what's tipping me off to that idea. but it might, in fact, be a trap.
Wait, I triggered it? Okay, I finished. Okay. I know I destroyed one of the targets, but I didn't notice the other. And the best part is that whole line thing let's just had completely optional because this is the last mandatory glitch in the game. So I have no idea why they started setting that up now. But,
you are all clear to power up the forge.
I love Glitch. She's cute.
Last I saw it was down the
Except when she says no. It's kind of irritating.
I mean, if it was just something you heard once, it wouldn't be an issue. Just over and over and over.
Yeah, true. I think that's pretty fair.
Okay.
Which it's still really weird, come to think of it, because we're in a day and age where, like, I kind of feel like we don't really... What's it called? We should be, at least I think we should be in a day and age where we, don't hear lines of dialogue multiple times over. Like, if you hear it one time over, it shouldn't trigger anymore. That feels almost archaic in a way.
Yeah, it's weird too, because like, I remember a lot of reviewers and even a lot of players that they never had lines repeat, and I'm like, really? Just wait till we get to the next part. We're going to hear the same lines over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Like, this is probably one of the most egregious offenders I've ever seen in a video game.
You say wait for next part, and I say you can just look at this part.
Oh, it gets worse. It gets so much worse.
Great. Does it get worse because it's going to be another difficult section, or...
I mean, to be fair, actually, it might not actually be that bad this time, because I did the part I'm thinking of a lot earlier in the game last time. Hi, friend! Hey, do you want to be part of my thumbnail? Actually, hold on, let's... Can I get a better shot of you? Perfect, hi! How you doing, Juice?
Gin and juice.
Something like this. Perfect. Yeah, now it's perfect.
Needs more junk. Bot.
Can I get Ratchet in here too?
Not to be confused with rat shit. Not to be confused with literal rat shit.
Yes. It's the light options. Okay. I'm moving the back if I can, but it doesn't look like I can. Yeah, disable it if it's gonna be like that. It looks like it's tied to Ratchet.
Not to be confused with rat shit.
Yeah, where's the sticker? So I have more quirks.
I hope so. There should be an endless amount. Nah, I think you have one
Is this
more.
one new? I think this one's new.
I don't think you used the crayon one.
Okay, so let's say something like that. Yeah, we'll just put it right here. Is there a scale? Oh, there we go. Perfect. Okay.
I do love me some Captain Quirk. Name a better character. I'll
Is
wait.
there... Oh gosh. Is there anything we can use nearby?
So you're supposed to sit there and activate the switch, but I was distracted. But I decided I wanted a photo op, so yeah, this might actually be difficult.
I mean, let's be honest.
Oh come
Photo
on!
op is amazing. But not as
Okay, let's say
amazing
that-
as Mayo constantly dying. Because that's why we watch these videos, right?
It's him. It's Juice.
We need to just...
Okay,
For
there.
some reason, the dimension where the whole station's searching for us keeps looking better and better.
At least they have a light on there.
I like how Rivet. Well, actually,
Just keep
Rivet,
moving.
Clank, Ratchet. Gosh, I'm confusing names. I like how he looks like he's skating when he I said Rivet because I heard fucking Kit's voice, and I was like, oh, he's playing as Rivet because it's dark. So my brain just computated it very incorrectly.
Maybe we can power down the locks.
But
Okay.
anyways, I like how it looks like he's skating whenever you're going in like a straight line on the whatever it's called. When you're using the hover boots. Seems to be only when you're going in a straight line too, for like an extended period of time, which unfortunately doesn't seem to happen very much. But, you know, it's a time. Ooh, a glove of doom ammo. Alright, hear me out, Mayo. What if the glove of doom, you threw
Blast.
out a projectile and then the Doom video game popped up on screen and you can play it?
No, that
What
is
if that
my
was like
official answer.
What if that was like a once in a lifetime, like, what's it called?
Oh yay, more Amiiboids. I haven't seen enough of those this
reference.
level.
Not reference, secret.
He's right there.
What do you mean? I don't see juice.
Somewhat alarming.
What's your favorite kind of juice, Mayo?
You juice. Oh,
You're into orange juice? I like orange juice too.
I can't have orange juice. The list of things I'm allergic to is very long and very confusing.
That's what she said. Damn, it sucks that you're... I'm assuming that just means you're allergic to orange juice, which, yeah, that sucks.
Biohazard resolved. Systems online.
I mean, even before the allergy developed, I remember really not liking it.
Can we take a look?
So it's not really skin off my teeth as far as I'm concerned.
There is a research
You
log.
can't just say that, man. I'm telling Mom. Knowing her, she'll probably force feed you oranges because she's a horrible person. Can't wait until this mom character is introduced properly into the Yogaidr channel.
Oh, look, it's juice.
Juice!
What are you guys doing? You're hurting
Where's
us.
Jin?
Stop! Stop this right now! Stop!
That was Junkbot?
And I think he was talking about Juice.
Hi, juice. Oh, good. We can go in the way it just broke. Nice.
See, at least you give him pity and you don't kill him. You know, he's a beautiful creature.
That open?
Don't mess with Juice.
No, it's not. Okay. Noted.
Don't mess with Juice, Mayo, or I'm.
I'm
going
not.
to-
I'm running away from juice.
Yeah. That's why.
Hi, juice.
Hi, Juice.
Ah! This lock's controlled by a bolt crank. Guess they didn't get around to upgrading this room.
Hi, juice.
Hey, Juicy. Do you
There's
think he
boxes
likes
over here.
juicy fruit?
Probably.
Gin and juice, gin and juice.
Okay, so what did that even activate? Just open this again?
It activated life, Mayo.
Yeah, open this again.
Almost there.
Oh, this door's open now. Okay. We were looking for Blizon again.
Jesus.
I wasn't even sure.
Yeah, Blizon Prime.
Oh, yeah, the area we destroyed with Rivet. Yeah.
Yeah. Luckily, my O2
Oh yeah, that was its name, wasn't it?
Yep.
I was just kind of saying words. I actually totally forgot that is the actual name.
Fantasy
of that
Trench,
place.
300 meters. Congratulations, beginner obligatory underwater level. Of course.
Ooh, because everybody loves underwater levels. Raise your hand if you love underwater levels. My hand is definitely raised, and I'm not definitely lying or anything right now. You can't prove anything.
I'm sure everybody's hand is raised. Literally, the only underwater levels of games that are tolerable are the games that make it so that it doesn't play any differently.
Did you know, Mayo, there is a game that is all underwater levels? It's called Echo the Dolphin.
You better stop these references, or this is going to be the Echo the Dolphin part.
Hey,
I don't
that's
think
your
you'd ever
LP,
want
not
that.
mine.
Then I'll turn Jorah's Mask to that. We're coming up on Great Bay.
Ooh. Maybe we should make a Majora's Mask mod.
Confetti craniums. The burst of confetti flies out on enemies' weak spot is it? Oh, yay.
It just sounds like Doom Eternal. Where you can replace things with... Is this game just Doom Eternal?
Is every game just doomed to you?
Yes. As
That
you
explains
know,
a lot.
As you know, there are only 3 games that every game has copied. Zelda, Fortnite, and Doom.
Oh boy.
What was that sound?
I mean, that's the level up sound. It's just distorted because underwater.
It sounded like a woman screaming. I don't like these sounds, Mayo. This has turned into like a horror game with these sound effects.
Well, we are being chased by Juice.
Yeah, true. So I guess it does.
Speaking of, hi, hello, how you doing?
Where's Jin?
Bye bye. There's Zircon. So, what are you doing here? Isn't this supposed to be his top secret base?
Yeah, but isn't she like a spy? Didn't she say that at, like, the beginning of the game? And I know it's a one-off line, but you know, like, we're gonna give the game any credit, right?
Special discount at 100 fathoms.
Ms. Zircon?
Yes, thank you. Please answer this.
If Zircon Jr. wants to study existential economics at
What?
Boston University,
Ooh,
then my
existentialism?
goodness, I will make sure we can afford it.
That's not an answer. That just said you like money.
You got the vote, sugar. Treat yourself.
Capitalism. Mayo.
Buzzblades. Oh, Buzzblades is the top one.
That
Those.
one is just begging for an upgrade.
Mayo's favorite thing in video games. Capitalism.
Nice
And yours.
huh?
Digital aging
Precise.
strategy Doom Egg.
Hear me out, Mayo. If capitalism
Max
didn't
ammo by 1.
exist, gambling wouldn't exist.
Thanks.
You make a very compelling argument.
Uh-huh.
There is an increased magnetic field here.
So objectively
Power source
speaking,
must be nearby.
capitalism is king. Please note, this does not reflect any viewpoints we may actually have. Except for the gambling part. We love that.
Oh, absolutely.
Name one thing better than gambling, I'll wait.
Captain Cork?
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I saw the confetti.
It really is Doom Eternal. Honestly, I wish they would have went all out like Doom Eternal, where there's just so much confetti for no reason. Because I don't know, it's just so funny to me. Like imagine you shoot the what is it, the Enforcer, the shotgun? What's that called? Is that the Enforcer?
Yeah, that's one of them.
Imagine you shoot that and just a lot of confetti flies out after you hit an enemy. How are the buzz blades in this game overall, by the way? It's kind of hard to, I guess, gauge when watching compared to when you're actually playing.
They're the exact same as they are in every other game. They're very underpowered.
It's so weird. I'll never understand.
Like, I feel like this is the whole Agents of Doom thing again. Like, Insomniac loves them, but it doesn't seem like anyone else does.
Hey, at least Agents of Doom can do a little more.
Yeah, this is just one of those weapons you have to use in order to level up.
Yeah, to be fair though, I'd much rather have a Synthonoid than Agent of Doom.
They couldn't have Mr. Zircon because he's a pacifist!
Yeah, they didn't want to give you the best Synthonoid in the world.
This has been going for over 50 minutes, and I'm still nowhere near the end. It's almost long.
I feel like you said this part, or this level was particularly long. I don't know if it was this part necessarily, but I want to say at least the last part.
Like, this is going to be rivaling Savali. It just feels absurd. Juice!
Pronounced Savali. Ooh, the juice?
No wonder he is so angry.
I'm still waiting for Jin to come.
Is that a happy hiss or an angry hiss?
I will recover after the power sword.
Okay, so Juice is a very, very angry creature.
Helping us. Man, that's a relief.
Which
I mean,
makes sense.
you know, we are scientists, but I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say I don't think you need to be a rocket scientist to figure that one out.
You can't even understand me. Finally bringing in the big guns, huh?
You get it, Mayo?
Big guns.
Because I don't get it.
Oh, good, me neither. I thought it was just me.
I've never understood anything in my life. Been looking for the meaning of life for the past 7 years. But alas.
That one's so powerful. I only had 5% energy left. Juice, you want to help out? You already destroyed your target a long time ago.
Love you, Juice.
The Juice that doesn't want to kill us, yeah. Oh wait, never mind. You didn't kill it. It's just stuck. I don't think that's supposed to be how it works.
Maybe he's turned to the way of Mr. Zircon.
Well, at least I can still damage it. If anything, this just makes the fight easier. Dude, will this even work? Probably not.
How many times are we gonna see this boss, man?
I mean, you were talking about lack of enemy variety, and here's like the chief example. Hey, they just did survive!
Oh wow, they're alive. Yeah, this guy, there was like 4 of them we had to kill on Savali alone, right?
Yep, and spoiler alert, not the last time!
Oh wow, that destroyed him. Not the negotiator.
The enforcer?
Yeah, the enforcer like decimated like 20% of his HP.
Well, it was 4 bullets technically.
Still.
Yeah.
You destroyed him, Mayo, with your mind.
Yay!
Mayo,
Oh, and you came with us! Wait, why didn't the juice one before follow us then? Because there was another juice right next to the place on, and it didn't come with us. Oh, speaking of other juices.
Good old JB.
Well, you are JB.
Well, I mean, yeah, same, JB. Hey, Juice. Hi, Juice. Juice, meat, juice.
I feel like I may have taken my screenshot too early. Now that we have 2 juices.
Aww, which one's the female though?
I don't know.
They look the exact same. Are they both gonna kill Juice or Ratchet? Or are they just gonna be like, yeah, it's me, Juice? Oh no, they're gonna destroy the computer.
Are they gonna turn it on?
Oh. Wait, how does that work? Mayo, I'm gonna destroy my computer. Maybe it'll work better.
I mean, I guess they are Oh, good, you hit the skull this time.
Did it work?
Nope. See, look at JB's laughing.
Oh, I guess we are towards the... Okay, I guess I mixed this level up with another one.
Whoa!
So that's the final quest done.
It's the thing. I can't remember.
Yeah,
the name.
Dimensionator, yes.
Dimensionator, yeah, but it's not powered up because it's not purple.
Well, Rivet was the one dealing with that. It's loose! Set juice free, yay!
Looks like we just need to get back to our ship now.
Juices, wait for me!
We have
Juice!
and juice.
Juice!
Thanks, and will do. Junkie.
Never forget, Juice was the original Juice.
We built the dimensionator.
No way! Wait, we?
I knew you could do it.
Oh yeah, I guess the Big Link don't actually know about it yet.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
Zerky, so we can build this thing.
Juice meet Juice.
How do
Yes.
I meet someone?
What are you talking about?
It's just the world functioning as intended.
I fell off
So
the
don't
bridge
panic.
in front of you and screamed a lot.
True. I don't know. Just
So,
be
how do
friendly
I...
and open.
I guess I just hit this and then try to load it again?
Over there.
No, it's just stuck like this.
Okay.
Okay, this is actually kind of concerning.
Juice?
Oh, gosh darn it. I screwed up. Please tell me it still lets me respawn here. I'll take that death, whatever.
You weren't kidding.
Okay, good. It does. It put me in the correct dimension, and the texture's loaded as intended. Good.
What a
Okay, everything
glitchy
that should have
game.
happened. Yeah. Very functional game. Works exactly as intended. No glitches anywhere, clearly.
Ooh. Fully functional game has returned?
Absolutely. So, thank you for watching. Well, the game wants me to go to Xerxes, but I think I'm going to finally start tackling the Sargasso quest that the game keeps pestering me to do. So,
Yeah.
probably won't finish it, but I'll at least start on it. So,
See you guys in the next Ratchet and Clank Kingdom Hearts part.
Keyblade?
Keyblade!
Ooh, should I start using the Keyblade sound effect for deaths?
Ooh. Yes.
Okay, I'll start doing that next part onwards. See y'all next time. Goodbye, all toasters, toast, toast.
Big contenders.